Lafayette, Indiana. Amateur cameraman Mike Skaggs has spent the day videotaping trains. But at a quiet railroad crossing just outside of town, he gets the shot of a lifetime. A 6,000-ton freight train barrels down the tracks. Then, as it approaches the crossing, it slams into a stalled semi, with the terrified driver still trapped inside. The train crushes the truck, shoving it down the tracks more than 100 feet, before finally coming to a stop. Engineers can hardly believe it when they discover that the driver is still alive. This trucker learned the hard way that an 18-wheeler is just no match for 12 million pounds of rolling steel. Valdez, Alaska, home to the World Extreme Skiing Championships, an exciting event that is both daring and deadly. Extreme skier Garrett Bartelt prepares for a risky run that few people would ever attempt, skiing down a 2,800-foot drop. But as he takes off, his plan to break a world record is shattered when his ski gets caught in a ridge. Suddenly, he loses his balance and begins to tumble out of control.
Oh, no!
Garrett is sent on a terrifying plunge down the face of the jagged mountain.
Oh, God. He's in big trouble.
Now, he's heading for a treacherous bed of rocks.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, no.
A ski patrolman witnesses this gut-wrenching sight and quickly races to Garrett's side, expecting to find a dead man.
He's not moving.
It seems impossible that anyone could survive such a terrible fall. But he does.
He is moving. He's picked up his head.
Incredibly, Garrett is conscious, but severely injured.
He's got to be hurt. He was traveling like 40 feet upside down.
This was by far the worst crash I've ever had. It flashed through my head that this might be it. This is going to be more of a fall than I've ever taken before.
The rescuer bandages Garrett, then helps him to safety.
Feel your toes, they're like tight.
Then a waiting helicopter rushes him to the hospital. Later, when Garrett watches this shocking videotape, he is amazed by his death-defying fall.
I felt confident at the beginning of the run. I was skiing well. I was ready to do my first jump turn. My ski got caught in a little hole or a ridge that I didn't see, and I ended up toppling from there.
During the first 600 feet of his fall, Garrett tries to regain his footing. As he slams into the sharp rocks, his leg flies up over his shoulder and breaks in 3 places.
The force of it was pretty severe, so my leg actually ended up coming up behind me, and my boot popped me in the head right here above the ear.
Garrett knows that this accident could have been fatal.
I think it's pretty miraculous that I've lived. If I was a little bit unluckier, then I would have been dead.
Taoyuan, Taiwan. It's just another day at this luxury hotel. Surveillance cameras are rolling when 30 masked robbers storm the lobby swinging baseball bats and terrorizing the guests. As they burst through the doors, panicked patrons run for their lives. One man is chased outside and clubbed by 2 of the thieves. The assault is so ill-conceived that some of the thugs forget to conceal their faces. The siege rages on for 15 minutes. Then the hostages are herded to the registration desk where they are robbed. Suddenly, the bandits notice that one of the clerks is hiding behind the desk. They try to back him into a corner, but he protects himself by grabbing a fire extinguisher. Then, he shoots it off, creating a diversion. The hostages escape, and the robbers, blinded by the cloud of chemicals from the extinguisher, are caught. The masked bandits are arrested and sent to jail. All because one brave man had the guts to fight back. Melbourne, Australia. The Winter Nationals auto race is underway. Racer Romeo Capitanio eases his nitro fuel dragster to the starting line. Romeo jumps into the lead, when suddenly his tires explode, causing the vehicle to flip over and burst into flames. Watch again. As the car catapults onto its side, Romeo's head scrapes along the racetrack. The dragster finally grinds to a halt, but Romeo is still trapped inside. And the car's high-octane fuel could explode at any second. Rescue teams rush in to extinguish the flames and pull him from the wreckage. Incredibly, Romeo is up and out of the car. His helmet has saved his life. As we look again, we can see just how close he came to death. Without warning, Romeo's rear tires burst into shreds, sending him careening into his opponent's lane. With almost no time to react, the other driver releases his chute, slowing his car and avoiding a devastating collision. Miraculously, both drivers managed to escape without injury.